Hey everyone, Jenny Hart with the Jenny Hart team at Keller Williams, here with my buddy Kyle Snyder at First American Title. So I walked in today and I asked Kyle, what are you seeing? Because my May and June are crazy. I think I have 12 upcoming listings, I have 10 buyers actively looking, and they all popped up this week. So I don't know if it's me, I don't know if other realtors in the area are feeling it, I don't know if maybe we're just a little delayed, but last year this craziness for me was in March and April. So Kyle and I dug in a little bit, talked about median and average pricing, days on market, things like that. So I'm gonna let him chat with you guys about that.
Well, thank you. And I've heard that story from several realtors that, things are getting busy. And, there's other ones that say the opposite, but people who work in this business are the people who find themselves busier at the busy times of year. I think the biggest story right now is inventory.
Yeah.
Inventory is pushing everything else. All the other outcomes are because of inventory, but as we talked earlier, why is inventory up all of a sudden? We don't have a good answer for you. Other than prices are up and it's a good time to sell, but you got to buy in up pricing as well. So that's been the double-edged sword for some time. But we actually are sitting at inventory, our highest level of inventory since 2013.
Wow.
In the beginning of May.
Okay.
So
6 years.
Yeah, 6 years. And right now, currently, Longmont is up 32% over last year. Firestone, Frederick, and Dacono is up 34%. Those are big numbers.
Yeah.
So buyers have what? Options.
Yes,
for the
buyers
first time.
do have more options. That is not going to drive your price up.
The outcomes of some of these things are, might be the scary things for some people, but it really is the thing that it makes it a normal market.
Mm-hmm.
When we have increased volume or inventory, we're going to get increased sales volume. We are going to get increased days on market. So we're not going to get everything under contract in 4 days.
Right.
Sellers' expectations, buyers' expectations need to be managed. If you think you're going to sell your house in 4 days, you're wrong.
Right. With that being said, having your home priced right, 4 days is doable. Not to be expected, but doable. If you're priced right, if it's showable, if you've staged it, not things we saw last year where you put a sign in the yard and your home sold. So there are things that we need to talk about and address if these are still your expectations. We talked about the increased inventory. Is it because we have a lot more new construction? Is it because people were watching the market over the past couple years and thought, oh, well, I can get more money if I wait? We don't know. So if you have an idea as to what that is, definitely drop a comment here, let us know, and we'll dig into that some more. But this was definitely interesting because 30% is a decent number.
And the other outcome, and this was something that we've talked about in the past, is that when you have all of these items like increased inventory, increased sales, increased days on market, we should see a flattening of prices. Our prices have been going, increasing very sharply over the last 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really healthy or
it's not
sustainable.
sustainable.
Yes. Okay. So this last month's report does show flattening of prices. A tiny gain and a tiny decline, that's flattening. We haven't seen that in a long time.
Right. So we were kind of discussing average versus median, whatever side of the coin you fall on there. The median sales price in Longmont last year was $448,500. This year in April it was $435,000. That is a significant difference for sellers, $13,000, and that's buying power as well. With that being said, it's only 3%. So while that number seems big, it's not substantial. It's not necessarily a decrease. It's a leveling. So. And
on the other hand, the same numbers coming out there. The average sale price went up a tick, and it was up less than 1%, which is in that $3,000.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're in for a healthy market.
Right.
I'd love to see this where there's people have options.
Right.
Fair. When they called Jenny Hart, they got something to look at and they don't have to overpay for it.
Or decide in 4 minutes.
Right.
Oh, that's been stressful for a lot of people.
Puts a lot of pressure on you, and you end up buying something that's not exactly what you've been looking for.
Right. A lot of people felt pressured into something, and that's not the case now. So sellers, make sure that your homes are looking good and priced right, and buyers, you have options. You're not forced into the first one you see in the first 4 minutes. So definitely reach out to me. We'll get back to you next month with some stats. If there's something you want to know specific, definitely let us know, and we can kind of dig into that and address that and see if we can help answer some outside of the box questions. So we hope you guys have a great week and enjoy this warm weather. Take care.
Bye now.